of history. And so they're set. Starter holds them in there. Gates open now, though. They're off and they're racing. Fabulous start. Caught them in a beautiful line, but the speedy Desert Whisper will burn them off and go to the lead from Ginnivan, and KTY actually got out of the gates very well. Driving forward, Keep It a Mystery. In behind those, the Calabrese as they settle properly from Two Darty and Lombardina, and back last of all is Earthstorm. Nearing the 600 mark, Desert Whisper leads the way. Got the company of Keep It a Mystery, and they've put up 2.5 lengths on Ginnivan and KTY. A length and a half away then the Calabrese. Two Darty back nearer the fence. Second last Lombardina, and whipping them all in is Earthstorm. Keep It a Mystery loomed alongside of Desert Whisper, reaching the 275 KTY. The Calabrese is starting to build as well. Pike goes to work. Keep It a Mystery livened up the leader from KTY. The Calabrese on the outside of KTY beat off Keep It a Mystery, and the Calabrese is too good. The Calabrese beat KTY or Keep It a Mystery. There was a bob of the heads only for second, and close up Two Darty, Lombardina and Earthstorm. Behind those, Ginnivan couldn't go on, and neither for that matter could Desert Whisper, who faded right out of it to run last. The Calabrese, number 7, handled by Stevie Parnham, takes out the Varley Lois Taylor handicap. Settled back, speed turned on, a horse whose form's been very good so far in just 2 runs prior to this victory this afternoon. Made it a winning return at 1200. Very good last start behind the hot filly, Hot and High, and has proven too good for either Keep It a Mystery or KTY. There'll only be a nose between them at the finish. Desert Whisper, she went fast as always. She got a bit of company though this afternoon, and she buckled to it under the 58 and dropped out of play. The Calabrese by Perrin Canto from Drive On for Ganjemi Thoroughbreds, Mercon Racing, SG Thoroughbreds, Dick Wadar, KR Gartrell, RP Gartrell, Stephen Parnham the winning rider. Scoring from either KTY, Willie Pike and Nakoni Gelding in the yard of Adam Durant, or Keep It a Mystery, the Luke Fernie trained 4-year-old by War Chant, Chris Parnham aboard. No numbers to hand just yet after the Varley Lois Taylor handicap. They'll be through at any tick. The Mrs. Max handicap over 2100 though is the next event. Race 5's at 223, and there are no scratchings to come in race number 5. Okay, Stevie had the stick in the left hand. He had that little habit of wanting to get back in. Nowhere near as bad as what it once was. But Steve there, just as a matter of precaution, had the shillelagh in the left to try and coax him away off horses down on his inside. And he did deliver a victory here. And a bit too strong for either Keep It a Mystery or KTY. They still try and sort out the minors and all other information. So we won't hold up things in the yard. Let's go back downstairs and catch up with Lockie. No result as far as the stables representative was concerned, Ginnivan, but no doubt a lot of love for the lady whose name has been associated with race number 4.
Thanks, Darren. No, she couldn't open the heavens in time, unfortunately, and it's for her horse as well, as the rain begins to fall just after the running of race number 4, which I'm sure Ginnivan would have absolutely loved. But winning trainer Chris Ganjemi joins me now. Chris, the Calabrese, 1200 back to 1000. I must admit, I thought it was a query on paper. Were you concerned at all coming into this afternoon?
Just for a talk about the horse, Locke, just want to say thoughts are with your whole family and your dad especially. This rough time for you, but yeah, no, very happy to win this race. But yeah, as for the 1200 back to 1000, wasn't too worried. He was a bit flat last start, so we're back out at Henley Brook now, so we give him a week in the paddock, freshening right up. He's off his head before the race, and just thought maybe if it was at Ascot I would have been a bit more concerned, but 1000 at Belmont we weren't too worried.
How have you found the move back to Henley Brook? Obviously you were based in Ascot for a couple of months.
Yeah, it's been fine. I thought they raced pretty well from Ascot. For the few months that we were in there without a lot of luck, but yeah, we've been able to have a few winners being back out at Henley Brook, so it's certainly not hurting.
It was a lovely win here this afternoon, and I love the ride from Stevie early, in particular just to have a few behind him. As soon as they'd run 200 metres, it was Stevie at his very best.
Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful ride. We discussed not dragging back behind all of them sort of thing, and if he had to sit deep, he was going to have to sit deep, but he managed to get in one off for a bit, and it was a beautiful ride from Steve in the horse produced for him today.
Now that you're back at Henley Brook and can use the paddocks to freshen him up in between races, can he go on with it and have an elongated campaign this time in?
Yeah, I would think so. He's been very immature and his manners have let him down thus far in his career, but so far this prep has been a lot more tractable. Like even today, just coming back that half a length and without throwing his head sort of thing was a good sign. So he's definitely improving. He's obviously always been a horse with a lot of ability and hopefully can go through the classes now.
A nice win here, well done.
Thank you, buddy.
There's Chris Gangemi after the win here in race number 4, and a lovely ride from Stevie Parnham, especially in the early stages, Riley. Just the ability to get 2 or 3 horses behind him once they had run 200 metres. I wouldn't say it'd be the winning move because he won stylishly in the end, but it was Stevie at his very best.
Certainly was, Lockie. I think it was pretty close to the winning move, being able to settle in running with a couple behind you there today, Stevie, with this horse, the Calabrese, given he was 1,200 metres back to the 1,000 here today, but the speed profile of this race was always going to suit the type of horse that he is.
Certainly, Riley. I wasn't afraid that he was coming back in distance, just knowing the horse. He's got good tactical turn of speed, and it mapped like we're a chance of getting in, which we did, but I also didn't want to drag him out of the race because I still thought he was quite bold and strong enough, even if he had to sit 3 deep in a field like this, to still produce his best.
What did you make of his run last start? Obviously, they were happy to drop him back in distance to the 1,000 metres today, but he wasn't bad behind a filly that many are touting as being group quality and hot and high.
Yeah, look, I guess we went into the race expecting that he could win, and because he didn't, I think we were a bit disappointed, but probably if you break it down, it still was a good run. Probably just didn't quite top his first up run. Perhaps might have been a bit flat off that effort, and since then he's bounced off that second up run, and his track work's been terrific, and Chris and Michael have managed him really well, so I was pretty confident going into this race that he'd be hard to beat.
He's a horse that has had a few quirks over the course of the journey. He has shown a tendency to want to duck in quite badly late in his races. We saw that again a little bit today, not as major as it has been in previous starts, but it just seems as though that now, particularly this preparation, the penny is slowly just starting to drop with him.
He certainly is. I mean, I'm the lucky one that was able to jump on him this preparation when he's probably starting to grow up in the head. Unfortunately, Jordan had to do all the hard yards on him as he was a young horse and very wayward and understandably hard to ride. So he still has a few quirks about him. He certainly hasn't lost them yet, but yeah, I think if he can keep improving and maturing that way, he can develop into a really nice horse.
Great ride. Well done on the win.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham. He combines with Chris and Michael Gangemi with the Calabrese. Wonderful performance here in taking out race 4 at Belmont Park, the Varley Lois Taylor Handicap. We'll take a short break, and on the other side, we'll be back with Michael Heaton to preview race 2 at Carnarvon.